Hey, how you guys doing? This is William Myers, Mantis Outdoors, and in today's video I got a very cool product to bring you guys, so don't go away. Alright, so the product I wanted to show you guys today is by North, and they make these amazing wool. If you ever, me and Chris both carry shamags out in the woods, and if I'm not saying that correctly, please, I'm sorry. But we both carry them out in the woods because it's a big, huge, 3 foot by 3 foot piece of cotton that can just be done for pretty much everything. Well, this is pretty much the same thing as that, but it's made out of merino wool. So as you can see, I have a very big piece of merino wool in the winter time that can be, draped over my head. I can use it as a scarf. I can do all kinds of stuff with this. This is a blank sheet for me. I can use it as a pillow, I can head wrap, I can, there's so many things that I can do with these. And the fact that it's made out of merino wool just makes it that much more valuable to me because it's that much more warmer to me. Doubling this thing up, using it as a, well, actually, to be honest with you, underneath my hat is the same thing. This is a bandana from North by the North. And this is made out of merino wool, and it keeps my head incredibly warm. So, you have bandanas, you have the longer, I'm not sure what he's calling these. I'm not sure if he's calling them shamags or not, but they're extremely large squares of merino wool that are incredibly useful. So I've been testing this out this winter, and all that I've been doing is I've been taking 2 of the corners and tying them in a knot, just like this. Just a double overhand knot, just like that. And then what I do is I'll put this over my head, and then when I have a jacket on, which I'll go get right now, I put the hood that I just made on, spread the material across my back so I have a double layer of wool along with my jacket and my base layer. Then with the addition of my coat, now I have a hood with this jacket plus the double layer of wool on my back, keeping my back just that much more warmer. And now I have something that I can use to put over my ears and my head, sit next to the fire when it's really cold out, which it definitely was up in Michigan. Use this a lot up in Michigan. So now my neck, my ears, the top of my head's even warmer. This is a really good piece of material that could be used for a multitude of things. I just having a long length of material like this, it could be diagonal and wrapped and just used as something just to keep your neck warm. You could get this wet even in the summertime, because merino wool is one of those things where it allows you to stay cool in the winter, or stay warm in the winter, and it'll cool you in the summertime. If you just wear like a nice base layer, merino wool base layer as like a shirt or something like that, it's very cool, not too hot. You have some real thick wool on, you're gonna die in the summertime. But this little thin merino wool is just something that can be doubled up, keep you extra warm in the wintertime, and can actually keep you cool in the summertime. Just using this to get the sweat off of you, get it wet, keep your neck cool, even in the summertime. This thing is going to be a constant companion of mine, I can guarantee you. I definitely am impressed by this product and will be carrying it with me for a very long time. Just as with the hood down, my neck's supported, my neck's warm. Then all I have to do is just flip this over if my ears start to get cold or what have you. Usually when it's really warm, I'm usually wearing some kind of toboggan. But this just kind of supports that. And this is definitely not the only thing that you can be used for. But I thought this is the way that I've been using it primarily. I was like, man, this is awesome. I have a lot of material on my back, keeping my back extra warm. A lot of your heat is dispersed throughout, the small of your back and the back of your neck, top of your head, things like that. So this just helps cut down that heat loss, keeping you a little extra warm. And looks really cool too. One of the reasons why we do carry, or at least I carry large pieces of material like a shemagh or large bandanas. I even make them myself, large cotton bandanas, but they're made out of cotton. These being made out of wool is just an added benefit. But for, you know, first aid, you know, even tourniquets, you know, home, you know, not great tourniquets, but if in emergency in a pinch, they could be used as tourniquets to slow down bleeding, or, you know, first aid slings for arms or legs. You can bind up a leg with sticks and a long piece of material like this for, you know, fractures or sprains, what have you. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff that just this blank sheet of material, that's all this is to me. This is my imagination is the only thing that limits the use of this. All right, guys, so without going through all the millions and millions of things that I could think of to use something like this for, this has just been a really short video bringing this to your guys' attention. Links are going to be in the description below on how you can pick these products up. Like I said, they have bandanas, smaller pieces of squares, it's about, you know, this big bandana size. You know, they have the bigger, longer pieces. This is probably a 3 or 4 foot by 4 foot section of merino wool. Great material. It's nice and soft, not itchy at all. Millions of uses that you can think of. Like I said, your imagination is the only thing that limits you on thinking of what these can be used for. But like I said, links are going to be in the description below where you can pick this stuff up. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, dropping a like down below would really help me out a lot. Subscribing if you already haven't. I appreciate all your views, comments, and support, and hopefully we see you out in the woods.